Today, we are going to look at the artist Vincent van Gogh. We are going to do several artworks by Vincent van Gogh. I am a huge fan of him. This is what our final project is going to look like, but I will show you some Vincent van Gogh pictures here in a minute. We are doing his wheat fields. Now, to get started, we are using crayons. To get started, the first thing you need to do is you need to make a horizon line. And again, I'm going to do my horizon line in about the middle of the paper. And my horizon line is when my sky meets the ground. So that's where the sky comes down and meets the ground. I'm going to put a moon up here. And then, if you look at his original picture, you can see there's a road that goes down. He lived in a time where there weren't paved roads. It was still a grass or a muddy road. So I'm going to color it brown. Notice it's smaller back here because it's farther away, and it gets bigger as we come to the front. We are going to use shades of yellows. Think of what wheat might look like. We are not going to use the gold metallic one. I know people get pretty excited about that. But I think everybody can find these colors. I've got shades of yellow. I got a light orange. I've got kind of a peach color. So when I draw, I'm going to just start drawing my pieces of wheat. And it's going to take a little while. I'm going to go kind of fast. It's going to take a little while because in his painting, Vincent van Gogh is known for using his thick paint and his brush strokes. And so when you look at his real picture of the wheat fields, you can see all of his brush strokes that created the wheat fields. So for my first layer, I'm just kind of filling it all in. We're going to have to do multiple layers. So when I start to come in with my second and other layers, the wheat's going to be smaller in the background, and I'm going to have bigger wheat kind of as we get to the front. And I like to start in the back because they're overlapping. Again, this would be so much better as a time lapse. This is a great darker color. But as you get going and start to fill this up, you should start to fill in all those blue spaces so you don't see all the blue paper showing through. My last layer I'm going to kind of do with some white. And white kind of blends them all together. So my last color is kind of white. If you want to use brown, I would probably use brown. I'm going to just do a few brown. Nothing when we do it in crayon is just one color. So as I color the ground brown, I most definitely am going to want to come over it. Again, always looking back at what the original painting had, and in the original, you do see a little bit of regular grass. Again, I want to keep it, as it goes back, smaller. It is a night sky or a stormy sky. So again, everything I do, I'm going to overlap. So I'm going to put a first layer of some blues down. I'm coloring around. But I want to use lots of blues. And again, as I get going, it's nice that the background paper is blue, but I want to make sure I'm covering as much of that up. Again, crayons are so awesome, so so great when you are able to blend them. Definitely want a little bit of purple in my night sky. And again, looking at his original, is it a night sky? Is it a cloudy, stormy night? Once I'm done with all of that, maybe I can come in and add some of those clouds. I'm using a gray to make it look like some clouds. Save my moon for the last. I'm going to press really hard with it so I have my white moon. And it's a wheat field, and in his picture you see some black crows. You don't have to make a bunch, but it is. It's kind of like a spread out V. Maybe I make one. And I don't want to get too many, and it's hard to see the ones that are on the black. But when I'm done, this is what my wheat field project should look like. I obviously need to layer this side more. I'll come back and do that, but I just wanted to get the video so you guys can see what you are doing to finish it.